For the whole of my life, I have been fighting this deep battle within myself. Since I was a kid, I realized that I walk as if I have a hunchback, but I don't have a hunchback because my chest is very broad. So because of that, my back is a little bent. When I go to school, my friends will be laughing at me, and then they will be making jokes about it. I remember sometimes I'll be walking and my mom will tell me that, "Yo boy, chest up." Even if my mom is not proud of this thing, then I should change it. And my friends will be mocking at me like I walk like a granny or an old person, and it was really terrible. Every single day of my life, I think about this problem. I think about how to chest up because I feel it is so unnatural. I need to fit into normal ways of walking. But wait, what is the normal way of walking? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melvin. I'm from Ghana and I study in UWC, USA. Today I'm going to talk to you about this video. I actually filmed the video when I was on campus, but I didn't get the time to edit everything. That's why I'm now on summer break, so I'm getting the time to edit everything and send it back to you. It is a very inspiring video. It is about my personal experiences and I know you can relate to it in so many different ways. That's why I am very confident that you don't want to miss any single part of this video. So now I'm breaking this video into 4 main parts. I'm going to expose the problem, and after I expose the problem, I will talk about why there is the need to fight this problem, and also I will tell you about how we are supposed to fight this problem. And afterwards, I'm going to move on to the way forward. Even if you solve this problem, there are still some certain ways that you are still going to fight yourself about it. So let's roll into the video. I know that you who is watching this video, you obviously have something about your body that you wish if you had the power to change, you would have changed. It might be the way your face looks, it might be the way your nose looks, it might be the way your ears are, it might be the ways even your weight. But because we don't have the power to change, we have been trying to work in some ways to manipulate the way that we looked in order to look perfect or to fit into the society. We have created an ideal identity that everybody is supposed to relate to. You must have a perfect body, you must have a perfect nose, you must have a perfect lip, you must have a perfect head, you must have the perfect face, you must have the perfect of everything. But let me ask you this question: who in this world has the perfect body? Nobody, because we don't even know what then is perfect. Problem that actually exists is that everybody falls short of this ideal identity. There is the need to fight this thing because we cannot all be the same. We cannot all look at like the same people. There needs to be diversity. Diversity is the stronghold of our community that we build. So if we all look like the same people, it does not make sense. We need to, like different people, we all need to look different. So the fact that we all need to look different means that there is no normal way. Now, nothing in this world is by mistake. The way you look is never by mistake. Do you believe in nature? Nature has a cause for us. I believe in God, and I believe that God created human beings. So if I believe in God, then why should I be damaging myself for the way that my body looks? Because the way I walk has been a very, very detrimental factor to my life, because every single day it has really affected my confidence. If I want to walk in public, I will think about whether I am chesting up or I'm just walking in a way that people will predict the way that I walk. So because of that, my walking style becomes so awkward and in a certain way that I feel so unnatural and so many things. So that is why I wanted to talk to you about this, that there is no perfect body. Just relax. Like, nothing is by mistake. The way you look is never by mistake. It is an adaptation that you have to be proud of, and this adaptation that you have to embrace this adaptation, then make it the new normal in such a way that if people will be like, wow. So in my case, I'll be like, okay, this is the way I walk. Then I'll establish something great in my life to the extent that people will emulate the way that I walk, just to gain pride or something like that, to let the disability that the thing that you call a disability that you wish to change, do something great, establish something really great for others to admire, to be that, although it might not be the normal ways of doing things. So everybody in this world is falling short of this perfect identity that we have created for ourselves. So why should we then be torturing ourselves?
Okay, so one thing is that you did not choose which country you are going to be born to. You did not choose which continent you are going to be born to. You did not choose which family you are going to be born to. You did not choose which day and which month you are going to be born to. You do not choose how your body is going to look like. So every single thing that I've mentioned so far is out of your control, including how your body looks like. So why are we now fighting to change something that we don't have control of? It means that every single thing that happened to us is not by mistake. It was not mistaken, but it happened for a specific purpose or for a specific reason. So let's just embrace it and move on with it.
Okay, let me tell you this thing. Whenever I'm editing videos and I'm making these videos, you think that it's so fancy. I love the way that I look on camera, and so trust me, guys, it's so much difficult than you think. Sometimes I just sit there and I look at myself on camera. It feels so embarrassing. It feels so creepy. But yet I still persevere because I tell myself, this is who I am. I don't care whether I look nice or not. I don't care. That is who I am. It's the content that I'm kind of focusing on. I tell myself, this is who I am. I cannot change it. I need to embrace it. That's all. I move on. And also, sometimes people feel like they can change the things and it will work. Go and ask people who have done plastic surgery and so many things. They are still battling. It is something that you cannot fight. This video took me a while to make because I know maybe you did not know I walk like that. So the next time that you meet me, you're going to be like, okay, let me see if he's going to walk like that. But I don't care. So you see, one of the problems associated with this is that many a times people are concerned whether they are going to get a partner, because if you don't look attractive enough, if you don't feel like you look attractive, then you're not going to get a partner. But let me tell you one thing. A friend told me a very interesting quote that he made himself, and it is really interesting. I want to share it with you.
Like, the first step of knowing a crush is the first step of not hanging out with them.
So this was what he said, and the reason why you said is that because the only way that you get to know that you have a crush is when you start admiring their body and admiring their outward behavior. But true beauty does not come from the outside, it comes from the inside. But you realize that sometimes when you get to know the person, when you get to speak to the person, and you get to know their inward beauty, then is the time you are going to conclude whether you really like the person or not. So the only way that you know that you have a crush is when you don't hang out with them. So when you distance yourself from them, that is what you are going to see, the outward picture, and the outward picture is going to give you false impressions. But when you get to know the person inwardly, then is when you are going to develop whether it is true or false that you like them or not. Because if you chase somebody because of the way they look, then you are going to keep chasing and you're not going to find somebody, because what somebody is lacking is what somebody have, and we all lack something. Okay, so do you remember your happiest moments? Well, which were they? Yeah, remember them. Let's meditate. You are done with your happiest moments. Now tell me, are those moments were you thinking about how your body looks like? No, trust me, you weren't. That means that you don't need to change that thing about your body in order to gain happiness. Instead, let that become the new normal. Be proud of it, embrace it, and people are going to admire it, and that is going to be what is normal. And let me tell you, just live your life. Forget about what everybody says. Be who you are, because you are here for a purpose. Thank you.